10 disturbing 90-day fiancé scenes. Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Title. While the show is entertaining, there are some parts that the viewers question. Watching couples navigate a relationship is awkward enough, and knowing that the relationship is most likely going to crumble by the end of the season is kind of delicious. But there have been a lot of couples to hate over the years. Here are 10 disturbing 90-day fiancé scenes. Pao and Russ. Pao and Russ were a regular, cute, normal couple when the show started. Initially, Pao was a fan favorite, and people thought Russ was extremely lucky to have her, especially looking like she does.
We're going back again to the same situation. You feel that I actually did it behind your back when I didn't. I always do this because of you, and it sucks.
This became noticeable when Pao moved to Miami, which was the best move for both, and started acting like she didn't have a man. Paul's paranoia. When Paul moved to be with Karen, we all just assumed his anxiety and paranoia were due to him being so far away in a new country with no friends and family. However, we have realized that it's due to the fact that he's a jerk. His paranoia is awkward and leads him to do random things like putting on a condom before going swimming with Karen because he doesn't want anything to swim up his urethra. He also forces Karen to take a pregnancy test and STD test because he wants to have some fun. Danielle and Mohammed. Danielle was more concerned about hooking up with a younger guy than how comfortable her kids would be with a strange man in the house. And that's in addition to lying about basically everything, losing her job, being prepared for his arrival.
I lost my job. They let me go.
Why? Now you lost your job means we lost everything.
Yet, Mohammed was far from blameless in the matter. But come on, anyone from day one could see that Mohammed was not into this woman. Their relationship was so disturbing because of Danielle's desperation and Mohammed's inclination to take advantage of her desperation. Don't pay your child support. It's easy. When Indonesian-born Leda brought her son with her to live in Wisconsin with her fiancé, Eric, she just assumed his life would be all about her and her kid. Only Eric was married before, and he had a few kids of his own. This was the cause of many arguments between Leda and Eric. She wanted to know how he had to keep paying child support when he had a new family now. She explained in Indonesia, this isn't the way, and she didn't care if they lived in America now. She yelled out the famous line, "When is it gonna be my time?" When Eric told her that he couldn't buy the expensive furniture she wanted, pay for an expensive wedding, and that his daughter was going to live with them. Nicole's trek up a hill. When Nicole met Azan for the first time, he said he was surprised that she was big a little bit, but he was into her anyways. But when he decided to set up a romantic weekend for them in Morocco, her weight became an awkward issue. She struggled to make it up a sandhill. She was huffing and puffing, and having to take frequent breaks. Azan quickly became annoyed and started throwing out comments with condescending "honey" at the end of it. "Stop being lazy and go do some workouts, honey." She kept struggling and he kept throwing out those words of encouragement like, "Almost there, lazy. Oh my god, you're lazy, honey." Drunk Darcy. We can argue that Darcy's entire time on the show has been one big awkward mess, and she keeps just making it more awkward. Starting with her relationship with Jesse, she was non-stop drinking and then getting into fights or falling over drunk. She is not short on awkward moments like the whole cutting the steak on the bias debacle and the fight that ensued because of it. Let's not forget when she got so drunk but still tried to seduce Tom by throwing her legs in the air and exposing her underwear. Darcy is a hot mess, and we hope the rumors are true about her being on another season of Before the 90 Days. Dean accosts Hazel. Tarek went to the Philippines to meet his girlfriend, Hazel. Things were a little awkward, but they managed to become comfortable pretty quickly. Then Dean, Tarek's brother, showed up and started grilling Hazel about her intentions for his brother and his money. He also grilled her about being woman enough for Tarek and how she was going to handle him at night. Dean later explained that he asked this because Tarek likes to have multiple women at a time. Marcel's dancing. Since the start of season 7 of 90 Day Fiancé, the only laughs we've gotten so far are from Marcel and Anna. The Turkish-born fiancé of Anna barely speaks English and has already provided us with memes to live last the season. One of those incidents happens to be his attempt to cut the dead silence in the car ride home from the airport. He happens to find the one Turkish music station in Nebraska and proceeds to dance while throwing his arms in Anna's face. This was a disturbing scene to watch. Lewis asking Molly's daughter about relations. Lewis and Molly seem to be doomed from the start. She is much older than him and he didn't seem mature enough for the older woman. woman, especially one as confident as Molly. Molly came with the baggage in the form of 2 kids, a teenage daughter who would be off to college soon, and a much younger daughter, still in elementary school. Lewis' idea of bonding with Molly's oldest daughter was to make weird comments about her having a boyfriend, and alluding to what they do behind closed doors. Ricky jumps from Melissa to Jimena. In season 2 of Before the 90 Days, Ricky was excited to go to Colombia to meet a woman named Melissa. He raves about her to friends and family, but when he got there, Melissa came off as uninterested and basically saw Ricky for the clown he is. Once Ricky realized he couldn't manipulate this girl into believing that he was a king, he ditched her and moved on to Jimena. Unfortunately, both women thought he was there for them, and they both got played. What made the situation most awkward was when he accused Jimena of using him for money. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.